Welcome to the Healthy Way podcast with Shahi. I'm your host, Shahinez Al-Tarouti. My intention with this podcast is to teach and inspire you to reach your maximum potential in your health and life and to become the healthiest and best version of you. I will be interviewing world-class international experts in the health and wellness global community. Our topics include lifestyle, nutrition, fitness, mindset, and spirituality. Periodically, I will also be tackling health topics that I'm passionate about sharing with you. Either way, you're in for a treat. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our time together. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's new episode of the Healthy Way with Shahi podcast. Today, I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite topics, and that is really how you can start boosting your metabolism and reversing your metabolism no matter what age you are. You know, I know firsthand how it's like exactly to have a struggle with a weight issue that may leave you feeling completely helpless. And whether this weight is 2 kilos or 20 kilos, you know, deep down, we all want to look and feel good. We deep down all want to look and feel our very best. And that is completely possible. That's entirely possible in a totally healthy way. Today, we'll cover 3 ways that will help you really start resetting and jumpstarting your metabolism to finally feel good, lose the extra weight, and really start getting back your control over your energy and your weight. But before we get started, let's go over the basics of metabolism. What is metabolism? Well, metabolism is the process by which your body converts what you eat and drink into energy. During this process, calories in food and drinks are combined with oxygen to release the energy your body needs to function. So even if you are resting, meaning you're not moving or engaging in any sort of physical activity, your body still needs energy to function properly. So obviously, metabolism is extremely important, even for the little tasks like maybe breathing or any other function that might not seem to be requiring too much energy. You still need your metabolism. So you might start asking whether or not you actually have poor metabolism. Well, there are a few symptoms that are most common that might indicate your metabolism could use a little boost. And these symptoms could be something like constant fatigue or muscle stiffness and inflexibility, maybe your lack of energy. But the most obvious one is the unexplained weight gain. In order to jumpstart your metabolism, you have to understand what your BMR is. So BMR stands for basal metabolic rate. And what that is, it's the amount of calories your body needs to function properly. And this is determined usually by your body size and composition, gender, age, and your level of physical activity. So this is just simply put what BMR is. So now that we've covered the basics of metabolism, let's go into how you can actually start resetting your metabolism and keep it revved up. The first way we will cover is really also basic and so obvious. And most of us, I believe, have been told not to skip breakfast since we were very little. Well, the truth is, breakfast is really very important. And it's super really important for long-term weight and health management. Eating healthy and nutritious food in the morning gives you an energy boost that gives your body the fuel it needs to burn calories and to function at its very best. If you are short on time, which I know most of us are, you might opt for maybe a smoothie, which I call really the magic powerful meal, because And you can have it with maybe five ingredients in 5 minutes. Just throw them in the blender and you have a super nutritious meal that's easy to digest and very easy to prepare. You might like to have it ready from the night before if you're really short on time. So a smoothie is always a great option. So now we move to the second way that I suggest for you, and that is really staying very well hydrated. Hydration can affect our metabolism, and it just goes in about just about every health category there is, since our bodies are made, I think, up of mostly 70 to 80% water. So without it, really, we won't last for very long. It is very important that we stay hydrated. Unfortunately, sometimes many of us even forget to drink water. We need water to burn calories. So if you're not drinking enough water, don't be surprised if your body is not burning enough calories, or if your metabolism is slowing down. Many people are unknowingly in a constant state of dehydration, which obviously slows down their metabolism and how well their body functions in general. So it's really important. What you need to drink is you need to drink at least half your body weight in water daily. You need to make sure you're having the appropriate water intake on a daily basis. And if you are engaging in exercise regularly, you will definitely need to replenish the water lost while sweating. Now, the final way we will go over to jumpstart your metabolism is to cleanse your system. And this, in other words, to make sure you're removing all processed foods, you're removing anything that has chemicals and preservatives and additives in it. And you don't have to do that. I mean, obviously, this should be a lifestyle that you can be leading. But what I mean by cleansing your system over a period, maybe of a week or 2 weeks, going through a detoxification that will support your body getting rid of its toxic load. Simply because toxins are stored inside our fat cells. So unless we get rid of toxicity, it will be very difficult to get rid of the stubborn fats. And that might be a very good reason why your body is in a stagnation or a state of stubborn weight. And if you have not yet listened to episode number 6, I would suggest that you go back and listen to episode 6, and I explain that toxicity or over toxicity is the number one reason why your metabolism is slow. Your metabolism is actually slowing down. You may have been led to believe that your weight loss struggle may be genetic, and that is something that's completely outside of your control. Well, that's completely untrue. The plain and simple truth is that you have the power to change it simply by applying maybe these three rules. Making sure you're having your breakfast every morning, not skipping that really important meal, staying very well hydrated, and having that as a target that you need to achieve on a single day, knowing exactly how much water you need to be drinking every day, and staying well hydrated. And then the third thing that we mentioned was to cleanse your body periodically, ideally 4 times a year, but at least once a year if that sounds too hard for you to follow. This is something that would definitely help you really get in control, and simply knowing that you have the power to change something like your metabolism, and that doesn't really depend on your genetics, and that is something that gives you a motive and incentive to lead a healthier way of leading your life, and thinking that you really have control over your health and weight, whether you lose weight or not. So I also invite you to join my free Facebook group, where we lead discussions over so many topics, and metabolism is usually one of them. So if you have not joined my free challenge group for healthy women, The Healthy Way, go ahead and join us there. You can find the link to this group in the show notes. So in a short time, by doing a detox, in a short time, you can support your body and metabolism naturally with whole foods that will support your body get rid of toxicity that you can have, so that you can have more energy. Stay tuned for next week's episode and talk to you soon. Bye.
I truly hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode of the Healthy Way podcast with Shahi. You can always find any links mentioned on the show over on the show notes. If you haven't subscribed to the show already, remember to click on the subscribe button next to the podcast. If you scroll further down on the podcast page on your phone, you can tap to rate our show and leave your review on iTunes. I'll see you on the next episode.